What's going on, everybody? It has been a little spotty on the posting front for me for YouTube. A lot of the reason for that has been the fact that we've been getting ready to move and moving to the country. Nicole and I bought our dream home in the country. So we've been talking about it for as long as we've been together. We've been together for like over 10 years now. As long as we've been together, we wanted to move to the country. We finally did that. So I haven't had a lot of time to be posting. I haven't really been fishing much. But I also wanted to show you guys around the homestead here. So I'm going to start doing some more videos on like homesteading, country living, that kind of thing. I've lived in the city all my life, but I've had family that have lived in the country. So it's not something that's foreign to me, but it's not something that I've also like done firsthand either. So it's definitely an adventure. I'm loving it out here. I'm going to show you around the place some here. Some of the stuff is still a little bit disorganized. That's my lady friend's owl decoy that she likes. This is our back patio. Covered. We got fans and lights out here, which is really nice. You know, you got shade, but sometimes on those really hot days, the air's not moving at all. It's nice. Little spot to hang out. My smoker and grill here. And then coming off the deck here, or patio, whatever you call it, this is kind of my side yard. Pine trees. Now, one thing we really liked about this place is the amount of fruit trees that it has. It's got a ton. We're going to try and pretty much get all of our fruit and vegetables off the property. So right here, we've got a mulberry tree, which actually I'm going to take this mulberry tree out just because this upper pasture up here is mine too. So it's kind of in the way of accessing that with tractor. We're going to start having that farmed for hay. You know, have hay cut and baled and sell hay. And then it's our cherry tree. Up here, right next to the cherry tree. So cherry tree is another mulberry. Kind of got our little hangout fire area back here. The other nice thing about living in the country is we just want to kind of try and live off the land more. You know, make sure a lot of our food comes from the land. You know, like I said, we've seen some of the fruit trees. We're going to do a big garden next year. We're a little late on it this year. And as you can hear that squirrel, it's cussing me out. We'll be eating some more squirrel and rabbit. I'll definitely be doing some varmint hunts off the land, which is nice. I can hunt and shoot out here. We do have a little bit of timber. Not much. You can almost kind of just see like the gravel road bed there behind us is railroad. So that's ours too. This right here is my favorite fruit on the planet. Wild black raspberries. We've got some black raspberry bushes, so definitely enjoy those. Another mulberry tree right there. Like I said, we don't really eat mulberries that much, but we're going to have to find out something to do with them because we have a ton. I'll show you the barn. Me and Calvin did a lot of work on this barn. So this is the barn from the outside. It's probably going to need re-sided and probably redone at some point, but it's functional for now. I'll kind of tell you what our plans are for it as we go, but the nice thing is we have water spigot right there. So, around the corner, this is going to be my fish cleaning station. I can hook a little hose up to this faucet deal right here. I got this butchering table, and then I just had a regular fish board and screwed a clamp on to the fish cleaning table, because every fish board, they're not big enough. So, like, if I'm shooting, you know, carp and I want to clean a carp for smoking, or if I got nice sized catfish, this is the way to go. Plus, it doesn't kill your back. It's like right at the right height. In here, we're going to do, this is where we're going to process deer. We're going to have to do some work to this area, but we're going to make this the butcher shop so we can hang deer up in here and get them all processed out just on the property. And just next to that is going to be, this is woodworking area. Calvin and I were definitely going to town on. Other side of the barn here, the main part of the barn, we kind of have it, we're starting to organize it into sections. So there was some scrap wood that was just, like you can see some of it laying on the floor there. There was some just, you know, that was left here, which is fine. So we built this workbench, mostly of Calvin's design. We built this workbench and shelf just out of all the scrap stuff that was left. Lawn care stuff is my little John Deere. We bought that with the place. And see, 2 of my boats, I don't think I've ever actually had those on the channel before, but I bought a couple boats a couple years ago with the intent to fix them up and resell them, but have not done that yet and need to. Over here, Calvin and I were able to hang just about every piece of hunting and fishing gear that I own. So I got my H12 blind, field blind, my other hunting blinds. Calvin made this kayak rack, hang all the kayaks up. And fishing gear is like super organized. Plus I got like a shelf for miscellaneous, just hunting and garage stuff. But yeah, all my fishing stuff nice and organized here. Got my seine nets, diddy poles. And then we were able to hung up the sled. Got all my decoys set up here. So that's all my ducks, and then I got all my geese over here. So that's the barn. Let's go look around to the next spot. All right, as we walk out of the barn, still this, obviously this timber, so continue around from over there. It goes back this way some. This pasture here is ours. So it's like really buggy, and I'm in shorts, so I don't want to walk too far back up in there. But yeah, this is ours too. I mean, there's that tree line there is the fence line, so that's us. The total property is 9 acres. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. The beauty of it is that we are next to public land. So over the fence line, that's public land. That's a lot of it. See that marsh down there? That's public. Yes, I have a hunting marsh across the street from my house. Also in this pasture, I talked to a farmer. He's supposed to come out and mow it here pretty soon. And this is going to be kind of our range area. So we can throw clay pigeons out here and set up, steel targets and things like that. Right up out here. So yeah, that's it for this pasture. They did say, landowner did say there's a white mulberry somewhere around here, which that would be really good. I like those a lot better than the purple ones. Let's go continue on here. Let's go back up to the other pasture. Okay, so actually on the way from this pasture, one thing I forgot, more fruit trees. This is pear, just common, just pear. Got a pear tree right here. And then this, Nicole looked up, and I guess it's black cherry. So we got a black cherry tree right there as well. Front yard area, it just looks like a front yard. Walkout basement, super stoked about that. Okay, now took a little detour. Now we're going back up to the other pasture. The other pasture is bigger. I don't have as much use for it at the moment, but we're actually talking about having NRCS out to do soil samples and either return this to like native prairie up here or plant some hardwoods, like some acorn producing oaks or something like that, just for conservation. That's what we're thinking about doing up here. So as we come over, more fruit trees, if you can believe that. That's our big mulberry right here. And we got another apple tree. Actually, that's the first apple tree I've showed you. We do have 2 apple trees, but that's apple tree number 1. This was their old garden patch. As you can tell, it's just field right now. Some mint came in. I think that's mint. So we're going to use that. I don't know what that stuff is. But we're going to use the mint. But then this, we're going to till all this. See the tree line right there? That's like the road to the driveway. So that's the property line. We're going to till kind of this little segment back to there, and this will be our big garden next year. It's July already, so we're too late to get it in, but I mowed this out, just testing out the mower the other day. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a burn pile up here. So like if I'm going to do like burning brush or felling trees, I got a couple of those mulberries I'm going to cut out, burn them down up here. And then, yeah, this is our other apple tree. It is really buggy out here. But yeah, this is our other apple tree. So we've got a whole bunch of fruit trees. And then we actually have some red raspberries right up against the fence line here. that were just left. I mean, they were just residual, whatever, red raspberries. I need to kind of clear the grass and stuff out because I love raspberries and I want those to keep it coming back. This is going to be like our main entrance here. So, got the boot scrusher and this locks. Mudroom. Another one of my favorite things about inside here, especially will be in the wintertime, is this wood burning stove, which is absolutely beautiful. So our primary source of heat in the wintertime is going to be wood burning. And our kitchen. Dude, our kitchen is like my favorite place. It's my favorite thing about the inside of this place. Like, it's beautiful. So yeah, this is basement. Like I said, it's walk-in basement, which is wonderful. We're going to partially finish this. It's, as you can tell, yeah, still moving in, getting stuff organized. This is going to be my office here. This will be where all the podcast and editing magic's going to happen. And this, we'll be able to put all of our canning. When we do garden, we're going to try and can a whole bunch. So we're going to put all of our canning goods here. Coming out of the walkout. Again, right there, hunting marsh. No big deal. Come around to the front here. Front of the house, yard, and then barn, and then garage area. And there's the pasture. Like I said, we're gonna have the range down there. But that's it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little introduction to what I've been up to, where I'm living now. It's wonderful. I mean, this is dream come true. I mean, really, for us. We've wanted to have a place like this for a long time, and this place is perfect. You know, like I said, it's 9 acres that we live on of our own private ground, but then it's adjacent to tons of public hunting ground. So, I mean, there's tons of public hunting ground there. So, really happy about that. Yeah, we're just looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot more videos on my channel about, homesteading and country living, as well as everything else you come to expect from Deeply Driven. You know, you're going to have the catfishing, the duck hunting, deer hunting, turkey hunting, rod and reel fishing as of this year too, which is new. But also I'm going to be doing some videos on like when we get our garden in and food preservation and just kind of how we're adapting to country living and, you know, homesteading, if you will. Like I said, we're going to try and get most of our food, at least the essentials, right, you know, from the land out here. That's the goal. So, you know, deer, squirrel, rabbits, turkeys, pheasants, quail, you know, all the fruit, all the vegetables we got. You know, we're going to do a huge garden next year, so there'll be a lot more videos like that, so just kind of be expecting that kind of content from me on top of everything else. So, like I said, it's Deeply Driven outdoors, not just hunting and fishing, so I'm trying to encompass everything about the outdoors that I love on this channel, and that'll be definitely a big one. So I'm so stoked about this place. Like it's amazing. So yeah, lots more videos coming from it. But anyway, I just want to give you guys a little introduction where I'm at. So thank you guys for checking it out. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, tons more videos coming. And drop me a comment. We'll catch you next time.